So there's no doubt about it. The market's hot. It's a good time to be a seller, possibly the best time in the history of Salt Lake real estate to be a seller. And people that might be in your shoes right now thinking like, gosh, it's time to sell my house for whatever reason that you're about to sell, possibly buy another one. And who do you hire? What do you do next? And there's so much information out there that it just becomes wildly confusing. First off, you probably know a lot of different agents already. You very likely do. And you've probably read a lot about different business models that exist that seem to come at a wide variance of cost. And then when you look deeper, they work very, very differently in the mechanics of how that gets paid and how that actually works. So do let me know if I can answer any questions about that. But the current market's so hot, I just want to impress on you that it's probably good to think a little bit about it. Hot markets bring their own frustrations. Like for starters, and to keep it simple, the buyers these days, the buyers of 2021, 2020, recently, they're fickle. They keeping deals together post-contract and post-contract renegotiation, I just want to impress upon you, can require, without giving away the farm in post-contract renegotiation, can require a little bit of finesse and a little bit of problem-solving ability to do that successfully. So interviewing agents, the way I like to describe it is just kind of putting myself in your shoes. And if I were you, if I were not in the industry, what would I do to interview different agents? And yesterday we did post some of the top questions that I would ask. And also if you Google around like, hey, what should I ask a real estate agent? Those are all good questions. Ask them. Who you work with matters. Their experience level matters. One thing I might encourage you to do is to ask that agent, that broker, possibly other members of their team to share stories about what they've done recently to guide multiple offer situations, to, I'm going to use the word help, competing buyers to sharpen their pencils to, well, the sharpest point possible and offer those most advantageous terms. This does go beyond the numbers on a piece of paper. So analyzing risk and have that agent share with you exactly how they presented that to their past seller clients so that they could really be empowered to make the best decision possible and give the agent instructions on exactly how to execute. So I would ask that agent to share stories, which is very, very important. But anyways, anything else I can do to help you, you just let me know. This market is crazy. It's nuts. It honestly is the best time in the history of Salt Lake City real estate to be a seller. Don't want that to make you nervous on the buy side. That just requires some finesse as well. I've done some recent posts about that. Do let me know if I can answer questions from either perspective. But at the most basic level, make sure to do your research. Make sure to know what you're talking about. There are a lot of misconceptions out there. And just make sure to learn as much as you possibly can about how to succeed in what I would argue is a very unique and not necessarily easy market to navigate. But yeah, feel free to reach out anytime. Thanks.